Good day, everybody. Welcome to today's video. I hope everybody had a very Merry Christmas. I know from following things online that some people have not had a Merry Christmas because they had bought themselves a firearm or they had purchased their child their first firearm, and it is now on the prohibited list, which means their child or themselves has a firearm that they can no longer use or never have used. And I fell into that situation as well. Is that you guys will see in upcoming videos. I bought a firearm and I used it twice and then it got prohibited. So I had it 3 weeks and I can't use it anymore. You guys see that in the future. So where does that leave us now? Parliament is suspended until the end of January. And what do you guys think is going to happen? The NDP has already said that they are going to, unless Justin Trudeau resigns, they're going to bring down the government. Doesn't say when, and nor do I believe anything they say, because anything they say is bullshit. That's how I see it. So, a few things are going to happen. Probably before Parliament resumes, Trudeau is going to sit down with the NDP. If they strike out a deal, things will move forward. And my guess is if the NDP still plans to bring down the government, I suspect that the Parliament will be prorogued, which means he could do that for any indefinite amount of time. I guess according to Canadian law, you could prorogue Parliament for up to a year because it states that you only have to have members meet once every 365 days. So he could technically prolong it to the election if the Governor General will allow it, which I don't think is fair, because if you're in a minority government and the other parties are willing to take them out, how does that one party still have power? Where does that stand as far as the gun ban? We know that the appeal process has gone through, and the CCFR has already said that depending on how the appeal goes, they're willing to take it all the way to the Supreme Court of Canada if the case can be heard. There's a lot of things in there. I'm not going to talk about it because I don't know a lot of the legal jargon, and nor am I going to pretend to know. But there's lots of information already online as far as that goes. We already know that there's going to be more firearms added to the list come February, which I'm suspecting is they're going to go after shotguns and any other firearms they missed the first time around. We don't know what's going to happen, and basically the stores are going to have to surrender all their firearms first. Now, this is just me. I think the whole thing of sending firearms to Ukraine is bullshit. And I guess they're only going to accept new firearms, but if you're being forced to surrender your firearms and you know they're going over to Ukraine, I'd be cutting the firing pin spring shorter. If we're not allowed firearms, why should they be allowed to use them in a war zone? But what happens? So, amnesty goes until October 30th. Are they going to have something in place to force you to surrender all your firearms? Is there going to be mass non-compliance in all this? I suspect so. I suspect a lot of people will give up their firearms. There's a lot that's going on, and a lot of people are upset, a lot of people are angry. The thing is to try to keep calm. I know some people are posting things online that are basically a little bit crossing the line. Don't start, posting threats and all this other stuff, 'cause it's not going to look good. In all honesty, the RCMP are watching everything on social media. They're documenting everything. They're building a case against anybody and everything. So they're not on your side, no matter what people think. They are a tool of the government, and as far as I'm concerned, this is my opinion, this government in power right now is the most corrupt government that I've ever witnessed my whole time being alive in Canada. Stephen Harper said it best when Trudeau was elected and brought into power. Stephen Harper told the people exactly what was going to happen, and it came true. But what's going to happen? What's going to happen is the Liberals going to fall apart. Apparently there was some Zoom meeting of the Ontario members of Parliament. There was like 50 of them who said that They're not happy with Trudeau. They want him to resign. His party is turning against him. Who knows what's going to happen in the new year? My guess is Parliament is probably going to be prorogued, and we'll see what's going to happen from there. Fingers crossed in the firearm. Don't expect anything from the appeals court because that's probably going to take probably months. Might not even hear about it if the election goes as planned in October. But as I find out more, I'm going to post it online. So I hope you guys enjoyed this short video, and I hope you guys have a happy new year. I know a lot of people are frustrated and the emotions are running high, but just try to stay calm and don't get yourself in trouble. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Take care, everybody. Motherfucking fuck Trudeau.